Hi, guys. I am super excited about this Make It to Mexico challenge. We want all of you to experience this Emerald Extravaganza diamond destination. We want you to see the party on the beach that they have. We want you to see the spread of food and drinks. And Plexus does nothing small, you guys. It's incredible. You guys have to watch stories so that you can see it and imagine yourself there, because you all deserve to be at one of these functions, one of these trips. I want to talk to you today about recruiting, because that's a huge part of our business, obviously, as well as there's a lot of important parts, but recruiting is a big part, because if we don't have anybody under us, we don't have a team, and we're not making money, we're not making pay points, and we can't build up that residual income, right? Okay, so our business strategy should be, your goal should be recruiting 3 people per month, right? So there's a statistic in network marketing that says for every 10 people that you message, you might get 1 person that's interested, right? So if our goal is 3 people per month, and that statistic is one out of every 10, logistically, we want to be messaging or having about 30 conversations per month. Now, don't let that scare you. Like 30, I know sounds like this big scary number, but it doesn't necessarily mean go find 30 brand new people, right? Because we have a lot of conversations that we've been having throughout the last few months, or if you've been with Plexus for a while, probably for years. So it's okay that some of those conversations are follow-up messages, but if you're not getting responses from your follow-ups, if you're messaging the same people that you've been messaging for the last 3 or 4 months, we need to find new people. So if you don't have very many people in your funnel, we need to be sending more new reach outs versus follow-ups. Okay. I try to front load my month. I work better. I don't like that end of the month rush, that end of the month feeling of like, oh my gosh, I haven't done enough work for me to add 3 people, right? So what do I mean by front loading? I like to send more messages in the beginning of the month, especially my newer messages. I like to kind of do them all together so that I'm not having to think so hard and transition like every day, just like 3 new reach outs, 3 follow-ups. I like to do a big batch of them. And the reason for that is because then I can continue following up throughout the month. And then hopefully by the end of the month, they're ready to jump in. Okay. So send more messages at the beginning of the month. That's part of what I try to do. I like to try to schedule events. So if somebody's willing to host a Messenger event or a Facebook event or do a shout out post, I like to ask those people in the beginning of the month so that we can get those on the schedule. And again, we have the rest of the month to continue to follow up with those people and hopefully get them to sign by the end of the month so that you're getting your 3 in the month. Now, again, like I said, those don't have to be all new reach outs, all those 30 people. The other thing I like, or that kind of goes along with front loading the month, is the people that maybe you did send messages to at the end of the previous month who maybe were like, yeah, I'm ready to order. And then they just fell through. They didn't order. They're not, maybe not responding to you or whatever. I like to keep those conversations going because it's really nice when you can get a quick, like 1 or 2 people in the beginning of the month. It just takes that pressure off of you, right? So don't forget to follow up with your people that you were in conversation with at the end of last month that just didn't sign up or didn't do what they said they were gonna do. So keep those follow-ups going, keep those conversations going. I also like to go back and look at the posts that I did the last week of the month, as well as the ongoing posts I'm doing. Even if they're the non-Plexus posts, if you guys were on our team call the other night, Kara talked about how she likes to even look at who's looking at her non-Plexus posts, because if they're seeing your non-Plexus posts. They're probably seeing your Plexus posts or have seen something at some point. And so it's okay to engage with those people and bring up Plexus and just kind of relationship build with them, and then, message them. But I like to look at those posts because I can also add to my list of, who can I reach out to, whether it's new or maybe people I'm following up with again that are still watching my things. So just a couple things like we talked about. I'll kind of go over this. So I front load my month, try to send more messages at the beginning of the month if I can, especially my new reach outs. Always try to follow up with those people that didn't quite come through at the end of the last month that I was in conversation with. And then trying to schedule events, messenger chat events, Facebook events, so that we can get those people hopefully sharing, or at least more conversations going, I guess. So if you do that at the beginning of the month, it's a lot less stress for the end of the month, and you're not feeling that like end of the month crunch. I know we call it Magic Week, and I think it's the end of the month to me is really fun, but I really don't like the mentality of don't work all month until the last week of the month. No, nobody wants to do that. That's stressful, you guys. Nobody wants to do that. I hope this was helpful. I want you guys to screenshot a message that you're sending and a Plexus post, and enjoy these videos, you guys.